got designer for sneaks. Double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, good-looking return setup here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Jets. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Giants 0.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Out to his left. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Holmes returning from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this to the 32. When you talk about this Jets defense, coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Throwing Jones. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, New York.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones has it to Hyatt on the out route. Fights through it, sheds off the tackle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Again, he'll drop the throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Off play action. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Jets 14, Giants nothing.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw again. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw again. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are back within a score. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Jones. Completed to Hyatt. He juked him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Now Jones on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Franklin Myers. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. 84 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This second and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This time they stay on the ground. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Jones now to throw on second down. He connects with Hyatt. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Now Jones wants to change it up. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On the option right, it's Jones.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off play action. Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping it.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's to the 15.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Jones throwing for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Third quarter of a two-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 23 yards on the play. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Get set quick, all right?
Now Jones. This is caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Barkley. They try to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And that's on Billy Turner, right tackle. Now Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Throwing Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are right back in this football game. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series could very well. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Cook up the gut. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back in the 4th quarter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones. And now here's another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Left side, Cook.
106 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And they're going to speed things up here.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play, and of course he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here comes 2nd down. Now Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Setting up the screen for Cook.
He's got room at the 30. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jones.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
To throw is Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. He's on his way.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
What a change.